It looks like they're not going to give up yet. They're going to take this Kaya. And now, Minotaur is in the harvest.
Well, I do want to see an Angela Kaja. I'm going to call him Kaja, okay, because the announcer calls him Kaja, right? So I think an Angela Kaja pick will be quite interesting. And they are switching heroes. You take Harith, I'm going to take Akai. I'm going to show you how this is done. And the 5th ban will come in. I think, okay, what's Kimi? Kimi could be a possible ban, you know. Tycoon did pretty well, but they weren't able. They will ban their very own Granger away.
Yeah, I mean, banning out Granger is a wise choice, perhaps not giving Team Tycoon the pick after they use their 3rd ban in hand for their primer marksman. So they will still have to go back to Kimi perhaps, or they could switch things up with a different marksman. But it looks like Team Tycoon said, you know what, since you ban out your own marksman, we'll ban out our choice of marksman as well, which is Kimi. Now, there will be Cloud and Carry. Can these two teams pick these two heroes off?
No, I think US, they've been showing us very different lineups. Let me see Hanabi for a change.
Hanabi. Okay, so to both teams, remember that is Peach decision, but nah, they say, nah, it's okay. We're gonna go with our Carry. Carry is the tank killer. Carry can carry teams all the way.
Yes, Carry will make it, and it looks like a lot of, I think, a lot of things to actually consider before picking their last 2 picks, right? And we've seen a lot of counter picks in the past. They're so busy countering, and they fall out of what of their comfort zone and what they do best with.
Yep, and X-Borg will be selected here. So again, new hero. I mean, being the primary fighter, offlane fighter in hand.
Balearic pick.
Wow, Balearic. Let me think. After Cloud, you might want to go with a mage.
My lovely Aurora. She was my main for quite a while.
Aurora in this current meta. Wow. Okay. I wouldn't like her, but she's really good with her ultimate, the cold blow, you know, just dealing and disabling everybody.
I think having her around would be good because you see, you kind of need the crowd control, right? So Aurora will be able to provide that. And just look at what Ddnex, they have Harith, Kaja, Minotaur, Xborg, and Claude. And I think Aurora would do a great job in terms of stopping them. All you have to do is play a lot of hide and seek.
Play a lot of hide and seek and try to build up as fast if they were to get a caught onto her in hand. But these are the heroes in place. My predictions, I just feel like Ddnex, they might close this out. I feel like there are a lot of meta heroes which worked into their favor. They have Kaya, aka Kaja, if some of you like it, able to shut down multiple members, and Cloud with, of course, the Blazing Duet, sending them dancing till their final breath. My pick is going to be onto Ddnex generation. How about you, Peach?
I'm going to go with Tycoons. You know, I love the Aurora Terizla pick. Very deadly combo, if you ask me. Get it done right. Carry comes in and everyone gets deleted off the map. And here we are into the game. We have Ddnex on the blue side and Tycoon on the red side. And it looks like they will go with a very safe 1-2-2 strat coming from Ddnex. And it looks like Tycoon might want to dive right into the jungle of Ddnex.
Ddnex versus Tycoon! Game 2 of this best of 3 format. And because without Kimi, they don't really have the opportunity to push into the jungle, so unfortunately for them. But what we can see is Team Tycoon, they're harassing Xbox in the top lane. And hoping that Xbox could get all the levels ASAP, trying to sustain himself before pushing into the fight.
Yep, and it looks like Carry is being left alone. Xborg, okay, we saw how well he played in the early game, right? Still the same, Ddnex is still holding on to Xborg at this point, and not so much of aggression from both sides. And look at the hide and seek that's happening right now. Does get busted by Kaja right there. Oh my god, a lot of hermit fighting going on. But of course, Harith does get debuff. And look at Xbox just trying to go in alone. Very, very brave. A lot of rotation going on. Carry just doing his own thing. Oh my god, just look at Aurora getting taken off the map. It looks like Harith. Harith is showing how it's supposed to be done. Xbox gets in fired all up.
I mean, Harith's already level 4. He could go for the engagement early onwards, especially with the Zaman Force, but there is no casualties on the side of Team Tycoon. And this is perhaps the weakness of Aurora. Aurora right now, she's only level 2. She's under farm, but she needs the babysitting from the sides of the tanks and support. So it's going to be very, very tough for her to get the farm and to go head-to-head with Harith. Meanwhile, a little bit of camera changes in this place. It's going to be tough for Team Tycoon. How do they make this Aurora work? That is the key question.
I would think Aurora is actually an excellent babysitter in the early game. Down to mid-game, that's where mid-game onwards, that's where she suffers. And a lot of 4-man rotation coming from Tycoon right here. And it looks like they will contest for the turtle. Oxbog trying to push them away. Oh.
A kill indeed already for Cloud, and then maybe more to come. Ddnex continuing on with the 2K early in this stage, and they will get Turtle. So with the Turtle, they were having the extra fire damage onto Harith, and Tycoon, they are going to fall down. And look at that, another push, and Aurora bites the dust. Unfortunately, let it go, let it go. It's not going to happen from the side of Team Tycoon. They will lose 4 members with that turret, perhaps sooner or later.
So Ikasa was the Esmeralda in game 1, and just look how he dominates with Harith. A pure, definitely, no doubt, mage pro right here. The one and only Filipino player in Ddnex.
Very interesting, and I mean, we've been talking about, teams, Malaysian teams, the Indonesian teams, but we forgot about the Filipino teams right here. Remember, MSC 2018 champions. Yeah, don't forget about them. So perhaps a little bit of a playstyle from the Filipino side is being shown in the US qualifiers. But other than that, Team Tycoon looking like they are a little bit lost. They will rotate at the bottom lane here, trying to take out Cloud because he is the only off-lane hero soloing right now. But look at that. Reinforcements has arrived. Team Ddnex, they want to take out Tycoon, just waiting for the right time. Kasa here with the buff. As, of course, Gushers takes down 1 kill already. It will be the Kaya who will suffer the first casualty on Ddnex, and they will all fall back.
Hesitation again and again coming from Tycoon. Hide and seek happened, and they did executed it pretty good. And it looks like Ddnex was just a bit lost, roaming around the jungle, thinking that there will be a backstab, but instead, their plan just got backfired. And Turtle is up. Harith does make an initiation. They do want it, but a lot of action going on right in the middle lane.
Oh, middle lane here will be slain. The Akai will be taken by Ddnex. Continuing on with the push. They're trying to take down the pickoffs, but instead they get picked off themselves. It will be Aurora running away for dear life, but no can do a double kill onto Xbox. And look at that. The turtle is in the hands of Ddnex. The rest of the members of Team Tycoon, they are all covered into fear.
It looks like Aurora did a mistake earlier. Wrong flicker, does get killed by Xbox in the end, even though I think Xbox was just a little bit lost in his direction of the fire. And just look at how crazy Ikasa is with Harith. A total game changer. A lot of aggression from the beginning of the game. No mercy given at all.
No mercy, and of course no hesitation from Ddnex. They know they have the upper superiority with Harith as their main mage in hand. But a nice call off from the Divine Judgment. And look at that penalty zone from Terisla trying to make something work. But Ddnex just going in with the next level play. Multiple kills left and right, and Tycoon, they are scared. They couldn't take this fight as they will fall back into their base.
There's so much of 4-man initiation, 4-man fight coming from Ddnex, and they still dominate it. Claude is just happily roaming all over the map, getting the turrets, objective gaming, while still getting hits off away. And they do have an 8,000 goal lead. It looks like Claude does get spotted, runs away safely, no problem at all.
No problem indeed. Team Tycoon hovering onto the base, hovering between lanes, trying to salvage whatever they can. But this is definitely a different story from first game. It looks like Ddnex, they are awakened. They want to finish them out quickly. And with the Cloud, remember, if a Cloud just picks up the Demon Hunter Sword and the Golden Staff, that would be GG from the side of Ddnex. Because Tycoon, if they have the carry, she needs more power items to spike her damage. And of course, we will see multiple teams just rovering around here, hoping to get the next turtle in hand. Ddnex will be contesting this turtle. Turtle will be slowly but surely into the hands of Ddnex. Tycoon had no choice but to bail out into the respective lanes right now.
There is no point trying to engage unnecessarily, you know. Aggression, calculated aggression, you want to have impact in every single decision that you make and not end in failure and getting punished for what you think was right.
Yep, and Tycoon, they are still under level, I would say. I mean, they could not try to engage if they want to without calculating the risk. My biggest advice for Team Tycoon is just continue on pushing the lanes, trying to equip with your jungles, but it looks like Ddnex continuing on with the punishment, even though Terisla gets the trade-off, but then to what a cost. Minotaur in the big Minotaur cow here will be taking out 2 members for the price of 1. Ddnex still holding on to their stronghold, even though they are at the side of Team Tycoon's jungle.
Well, I don't think Aurora is performing to her best. She is underperforming at this point, you know, getting caught again and again and again. And we're already midway through, so there's really it's really not the right thing to do to stand all the way in the front. Yes, you want to provide vision for your team, but at the same time, not only you provide vision, but you're also sacrificing yourself, and that pushes your advancement, you know, in game in terms of your items, your progression. That's gonna do a lot of setback for Aurora. So the right thing to do is actually to, like now, you know, you kind of want to roam around, you want to stay at the back, you want to get the right people, stop the right players. Okay, you want to stop Harith, you want to stop Claude from doing any damage while, you know, your teammates secure the kills.
Securing the kills is one thing, but can you stay on par with their levels and their farm rate in hand? I mean, Aurora right now, she is, of course, like you say, Paige, shut goes alone, she'll get picked off. If she's behind enemy, too late to support the teammates. So Archan really needs to position this Aurora at the right point. Meanwhile, Ddnex here, they are trying to take this first level Lord in hand, but again, Team Tycoon just waiting behind the brush. Team Ddnex continuing on with this pull. Maybe they want to do a bait and switch with the Lord, as the rest of the members of Team Ddnex, they are going to hover into the jungle one more time, denying Tycoon their jungle buff.
Well, it looks like Gaijun will be farming alone right now. He does need to get the farm that he needs, because he is, after all, the damage dealer of the team, and we do have an initiation.
Oh, initiation right here. Arkai want to be the hero, but then no can do. And now Team Tycoon, they lose the Lord. They're going to lose multiple members. 3 members down already. Again, this is a go big or go home moment. This is game 2. They don't want to lose out, and Archan in a lot of trouble, getting the double kill. Harith says wipe out to Team Tycoon. Click, click. Welcome to your wipe out moment.
Well, that was huge coming from Ddnex, you know, Ikasa, showing you how it's done, how Harith is supposed to be used, and it looks like the game is about to end. GG does get called out by Carry, and oh my god, this is bloody. Akai did a grave mistake earlier, and it looks like he does try to stop it, but there's nothing that can be done at this point.
Nothing can be done. That was the nail in the coffin, hammered down by Team Ddnex. Congratulations to Ddnex. They will be your first semi-finalists of the M1 USA qualifiers. GGWP to Team Tycoon. They actually tried their very best. However, this game is just not clicking. And